Hello and welcome to Adventures Initiative. I am Dono, the DM, and these are my beautiful players. How are our
Hello.
today as well? Hi guys.
Oh.
What? So real quick announcement. This break of this episode, we will be doing a giveaway with Nord Games. We'll be giving some. What is it? Store
$20 of store credit.
Yeah, so which if you haven't been to Nord Games, that's actually quite a bit, and you can get a lot of cool stuff. Hi, puppy.
She's like,
Hey, your
"Hi."
puppers.
So come hang out, tell your friends, let them get into it, and yeah. So last time, our adventurers met a new individual named Tommy at the inn. Got to know her, talk a bit. They sold a few different things at different stores, went to the Angels Jewelers, sold some of their uncut gems for decent prices as well. And then Tommy took them to her special place.
That sounds wrong.
I know it does, but it's true.
My special place is a mechanic's shop. Technically, we went there.
My special place is a dream.
No. We should be very specific. We went to the jewelers, and Guard 7 got shined.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
He got all spiffed up.
Toby, thank you for 5 months of Prime subscription.
Oh, goodness. Thank you, Toby. And after she brought them there, they went to the back where they entered into a gambling room.
Casino.
Casino. It's kind of a casino, kind of speakeasy, if you will, where with bar and everything. There was tables of roulette, blackjack, and another game that they didn't even touch. Tommy was brought to the back. Wizard's chest. House always wins, boy. Tommy was brought into the back, met a dragonborn named, I believe it was Kubi or Kubai. Kaji, yes, Kaji.
Yeah, I have notes.
Thank you.
Thank God somebody
I need to
takes them.
write him down.
Guys,
I need
I'm
to
not
write-
always the best one. Like, they're sparse.
Met Kaji, had a conversation of what she's doing, what's her update, and then gave her some information towards a town down to the south of VALMIRAH that is seeming to have some problems with some undead and interesting things coming out of a cave, and gave her instructions to go check it out with the group that she currently has and brought into the speakeasy, which through a role that Briar did, they learned that this is a portion of the underground group known as the Chain.
Can we also address the fact that Tony brought a cop?
You mean Tommy
You
brought
know,
Tommy brought a cop, and they didn't even comment on it.
I thought about this a lot after the game, and I was like, nah, she doesn't care.
I don't even know if she'd know, considering if Briar had a uniform, it's very gone.
Briar, so
Yeah, I didn't like.
How many
I
outfits is that now?
I don't
figured,
want to
like,
talk too much about Briar's backstory, but it's like she's in the low level portion of it all. So
I was
I
just
thought
more...
you meant like an adventuring crew in general is kind of
No.
like the popo.
Yeah.
So
Briar's the Monster Hunters.
yeah.
Like, literally a cop. But you'd never know from, the almost always having to wear a cloak to cover up the nudity.
Yeah.
But after
Some
leaving,
sort of magical clothes we can get.
It's called armor.
Yeah.
Fucking magic armor. Magic
Go to
armor
the
is not
Big Dragon.
describable.
sure they will they have some.
Oh shit, we have a hype train.
Oh shit, really?
Thank
Holy crap!
Yeah, thanks for the Drunk did his sub, DM Disaster did theirs, and now we're at 94% on a hype train.
Holy shit! Okay, hi. Thanks. Okay, I'm not even done giving the.
Keep going.
Okay, after they left the area. Tommy told them the situation. They connected pieces, thinking maybe that'd be connected to Nikolai, the person that they are pursuing currently. Not knowing exactly what to do next, they saw one of their notes for their quest light up. It changed slightly to be more extreme. Things have changed in the situation, and they began, I guess, that direction. I'm not 100% sure as a DM. This is their story. I'm just here to try to tell them what's around. So, where would you guys like to begin? It is probably midday-ish, around 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon.
I'm pretty sure we were headed toward the fungus among us.
Okay.
Yeah, our quest had just gotten updated, so there was a worsening of a situation.
Yes. Which can happen, even though these quests do not have time limits. There are not, like, some may change as the story progresses and as you guys kind of ignore them and such. So, which will be either notified or you guys won't notice, depending. But you guys can always check the quest to make sure if any of them have changed. You guys begin your trek through Elford to down where this note is taking you. Basically, this note is giving you like a slight light that is giving you a point, kind of like a compass, but the compass is not pointing north, it's pointing to where you need to go. There's a slight runic engraving on the back of the card that you didn't see until now that it's glowing, and the urgency has increased. You guys are brought past the bridge where the park is in town, and the river is that splits it from the adventuring to more of the living situation. You go through the different streets of the town, other people just kind of not getting out of your way, noticing what's going on, and finally you are brought to a house that is slightly above others, and into a little hill. It seems to have slight digging equipment around it, and you see a dwarven gentleman with you don't know if he's noticed it yet, a small mushroom growing out the back end of his head. He has a long brown beard, bald head, and he wears working clothing. Though it doesn't seem like there's much of a forge or anything around. What would you like to do?
Guard is gonna jog up behind him and pluck the mushroom.
Oh! Ooh, whoa!
This was
Okay,
growing out back of your head.
Thank you. Well, if you look in there, there's a lot more growing in there.
Turns to Briar, who has the thing.
No. Oh.
Here.
Oh! You're the one who said finally took the quest. Okay.
We gotcha.
Well, I can't live here right now, so I'm gonna go try and find a place. Is there anything that you need from me?
Above game, what's the house made of?
It is made of stone, and it seems to have kind of a wood roof with shingles of clay.
But stone walls and foundation, and then
Yeah.
probably wood
Where
interiors.
did all these mushrooms come from?
Well, that's an interesting bit of information. Actually, underneath this house is my basement. In the basement is a small mine.
Do you have permit for mine?
Yes, I actually used to own the mines down south in VALMIRAH towards in Show.
All right.
I left it to my son a while back. He's a good boy.
Now you just
but-
mine as hobby well retired?
Oh yes, yeah, I love it. I love digging.
Are
And
you
you
sure
were
it is
only
mine
mushroom,
and not mycelium growing?
As a DM, I don't know what mycelium means.
Mycelium is a term for mushrooms.
Oh, well, it wasn't until I broke part of the wall, and then things started, and then this liquid came out, and the next day, mushrooms began to grow.
Yeah, technically speaking, although the white filaments, the like vegetative parts of a fungus, that's mycelium.
Okay,
So like mushrooms will grow from mycelium
now
and fungus.
we know.
And knowledge is power,
Yeah!
especially in this
God.
fucking game where mycelium can be alive.
What kind of liquid was it?
It was like this greenish kind of liquid, it didn't seem toxic in any form. It was just like hot water. Didn't seem salty in any form of the matter. It just seems like now I have moisture down in the mind and in my basement area. So that could be part of it, of how the mushrooms are growing. Though I don't understand how they're coming into my house.
You tasted it?
No, not well. When the water
That
gets on you,
seems
you
like
kind
a
of get a
dangerous
smell.
thing, my friend. You just
I-
don't taste the green water that's coming out of the mine. You
That,
know?
no,
Listen,
this is common thing I have seen. People, when they're working on things, like in the shops, in the temple, they would lick things to tell if it was stone, or
Yeah.
copper, or bronze, or acid.
Just
It is
because
lick
it's not
test.
something
This
you
is
do.
actual thing.
Oh.
Lick test is actual thing. It is not advisable with strange liquids, though. That is how Brother Rufus lost his tongue. He's the one that licked acid.
Oh. That's concerning.
All right. Well,
For future reference, especially as an experienced miner, I would have figured you know, do not lick strange liquids.
well, being a
Now
miner,
you have mushrooms growing out of you.
well, fuck yeah. I'm gonna go stay at the inn up on the north side of town. You can get me there, but I'll leave you with a couple different things. You have permission that if you see any kind of minerals after the job is done, you may mine. Take some of my tools. Any of you proficient within a water pick? Looks at all of you.
Let me see if that's some... Warpix?
Nope.
I can use it.
Nope.
Okay.
I can't.
He picks up like this large war pick that seems to be kind of, it's got slight runic writing on it, looks dwarvish on the side, and gives it just like, this is an extra water pick that I have. It's makes it easier to knock into the rocks if you need to clear anything. I have not been down there for a bit.
I'm going to make a guess it looks kind of small compared, like with Guard holding it compared to him holding it.
Yeah.
It looks like a
Granted-
child's toy.
Well, a war pick is I think it's a D8 and D10 with two hands. So
Yeah, it's roughly the size of a battle axe, a normal
Yeah.
battle axe.
And then dwarvish weapons are usually built for like different sizes. So it's but it's dwarvish in make, so it's nice. It's like, this is personally made. I make a couple of these, sell them to the
I have
pink
to
guy
ask
upstairs.
before we go down there, is there anything combustible?
After breaking that open, after breaking that wall down, I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, great.
Is there
haven't
anything flammable that was there before fungus?
No.
Is there anything you'd like to retrieve in case flame becomes an option?
Well, considering most of the stones that are the valuable part and nuggets and ores that are down there, I'm probably just don't burn my furniture down. But if there's mushrooms on it, take it out.
We will do our best. I just didn't want to accidentally destroy painting if we didn't have to.
Okay. So you know, payment is, I believe I have it written down for 400 gold. You can take the pick after on your way out. If you see any fine minerals, take an hour, knock them down. I'm not gonna be too sure, but yeah, have fun. I did hear some movement downstairs, so I don't really know if there's something living down there. I've been having a hard time sleeping. And as you look closer, he's got like these little raccoon eyes, these sag. It's just like,
Aw.
I'm going to the inn. I've had a long day, and he's just tired and begins walking off.
Go
Oh yeah.
sleep.
He, also, because I need to remember this for quests and shit like that. Before I leave, because I'm tired, can I see your paperwork? Proof of ability
Holds
to
up
quest?
arm.
Okay.
No.
He's like, what's that supposed to be? It looks like
It's
a
his tattoo!
Yeah,
That's what you said was our paperwork is
Yeah, I know.
tattoos.
you guys are supposed to take it off and give it to him.
It comes off?
Yeah, they're.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
yeah.
And I kind of
This is strange magic. Here.
Fail around a bit.
Tommy pulls out a forged one.
Tommy is actively looking at her hand like,
Tommy, it is not like adventure paperwork is usually like a small license or something like that. It seems like they have slightly enchanted ones that make it so they don't lose it. It's part of your guys' patron. He's able to enchant things, so he just gives you. He's hooked you up with a few cool little things.
We have a good sugar daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the only thing that's keeping Briar clothed is that coat.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh. Okay.
And, like the rest of you guys have like dings and dents and tears, but like Merish knows how to fix his clothes because he's got proficiency with that shit. And Tommy, you have a suit.
I'm fucking sharp,
I mean,
man.
Technically, I'm a warforged. I could be walking around without clothes. He's just wearing them because it makes others comfortable.
They watched me make a shield in my free time as I rested, and haven't asked me to patch any clothes.
Yep.
That just makes too much sense.
I just enjoy the image of Guard 7 in like the 2 hours that he's awake and everybody else is asleep, just like with a little needle and thread. Actually, you know what he'd do? His hand would flip up.
Yes.
Fantastic. I love it.
Love it.
Tommy hasn't even seen the best thing about him. Mr. Gadget Finger Pen.
Oh yeah.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Okay.
Oh, should we start in the basement?
Well, you guys enter into the house, and it's a flat house. Like, it's just set up as like a single story. You enter in, and there's like mushrooms coming from like a certain area of the house, and you can see that like it's in one area there's no mushrooms at all. Where it comes into like the living room and such, doesn't seem to be much at all fungus growing. But as you go into the kitchen and where like the sink is, everything where there would be moisture, it seems like there's mushrooms growing out of the sink up onto the walls, etc. And it all kind of condenses down into this small. As you just kind of make investigation checks for me. Actually, I'm
First
giving you way too
roll.
much info.
So let's go with the lucky jade dice.
Oh yeah.
I don't think my
20.
Let's see what this is, because that was a bad roll.
11.
So that's a 3, and my investigation's a +1. So
I got a nat 20 plus
Oh,
1.
Woo!
so I got a
First
3
roll,
plus.
It only goes down from
No,
here.
I got a 3 total, so I literally rolled the lowest I could roll and
Okay,
still use that modifier.
So nobody else
Dice.
except for Tommy locates where the basement door is.
There's just that much
Tommy-
fungus.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of growth and everything like that to like clean it out. You guys are going to be there for a good portion of the time, unless you guys can figure out where it's coming from, and maybe if his stuff is magical. Tommy, will you please make me a nature check for him? I don't know.
Maybe
Oh,
if
okay.
it's magical. How long did the guy say this has been going on? Like a couple
Probably about a-
days?
Yeah,
Real good. 5.
5.
Yeah, great.
Did you roll a natural 1?
No, I rolled a 4.
Oh God.
Real great.
Is nature is intelligence, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So all of us are bad at it.
So, these just look like, I mean, she can point it out, Merish. Yeah, if you, okay, I'll give it to Merish. Some of these fungus seem to be pore-inducing, like spore-inducing. So if you were to like burn them and such like that, it could pop. There'd be certain handling that you need to do with them, and you would know this through living within the swamp. There's different types of mushrooms that you want to touch and some you don't.
I feel like Tommy just like looks over to point it out to him, and she almost touches one with her boot to kind of point it out because she doesn't want to touch it, and she's like, "Hey, it's you know, mushrooms. There's a lot of them."
With the natural 20, you do find a group of mushrooms that you know of a couple of different, like, iffy children in your swamp would like to take and would go off somewhere and partake in.
Don't eat those guys.
Yeah?
Like Like
Okay.
death, don't eat?
Or hallucination, don't eat.
Like
I do
those are
not eat.
two different things.
Just only the bad kids ate those. Just don't touch them.
Right. Guard pulls out a
Will they-
small Ziploc baggie.
I know, it's like, will they pop if I just happen to pick one up along the way?
We can dry these and sell them for 400 gold each in Laxos.
I mean, you've got the right person here.
Where we find out that all of us actually have the criminal background.
I thought it was just me.
I mean, some religious orders do use hallucinogenics, so who knows? I'm an acolyte.
I mean,
I might know how much a dime bag costs in Laxos. When he's raging, he's not actually raging, it's just activating some mushrooms inside of him.
So, how do you guys want to handle this situation? I will allow different skill rolls if you choose. I can make this a skill challenge if you wish.
So we're just trying to get past these into the basement, right?
Yeah.
So we're not just setting this place on fire, because that's a bad idea, right?
He did say he would prefer we not burn house down.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's up to you guys what you want to do. I'm just here to tell a story, or tell what's going on around you.
Would these mushrooms be good for alchemist, like things for that? For
You can make an Arcana check.
Can I
I could
use these for
try.
chemistry?
Not bad. That's a 16. I like you, dice.
Okay. You find a few different like there's a lot of different types of mushrooms here, surprisingly. You do find a few that you've seen some of the alchemists within the order use, and you're like, I could probably use this to make some different things, and depending on what you can get for like a survival check and harvesting it, you could probably get like about an herbalism kit. Like you would just need to buy the hardware and maybe make a potion or two.
Can I do that?
Yeah. Make a survival check.
Dice.
The rest
Love
of us are
it.
trying to save this
You-
guy's house.
okay.
Briar is gardening.
You guys remember you
No,
do
it
have an
works.
item that gives you guys advantage. I believe Merish has it. On survival.
That's a
check.
19.
A 19? Oh! Fuck yeah. You were able to, I'll say, let me roll a d4 here. See how many pounds of...
Toby would like me to remind us. Every mushroom is technically edible. It's just some of them are only edible once.
So, you were able to get and harvest about 2 pounds of mushrooms
Holy
for
hell.
alchemy supplies. So you can put alchemic mushrooms. You can make a note of that.
Hey, Donna, what item am I supposed to have?
The golden scythe.
I don't have that.
Yip
Oh.
has that.
Oh shit. Well, then you guys don't get advantage on harvesting shit for a little bit until you see Yip again. My bad.
I'm proficient in survival, so
Oh, cool.
we
So-
might be good.
Is it stone floors?
Yeah. With like you as you step, you can feel that it is stone underneath, but there seems to be like a wood laminate.
Like cladding, wood cladding
Yeah.
on top of it?
Yeah. Tile in the kitchen. It's a beautiful place. Like there's big archways, everything. This dude's really
But
done it up.
the kitchen looks like it's pretty much like gonna need a remodel anyways.
Oh yeah, totally.
Guard is gonna look at the group and go, either we can try to go through mushrooms, or I can go through floor and we use rope. And he hefts the war pick.
Oh,
He said,
I know.
You know, his furniture is fine if we go through the floor.
Exactly, and it looks like this room could use remodel, maybe some nice subway tile.
So Merish's skin
Farmhouse
got
sink.
red of excitement, and he just starts chanting, "Go through floor, go through floor."
Okay, athletics roll?
Sure. Go for it.
Yeah, I'll take that highest of my modifiers.
It is a +1 war pick as well.
Oh, great. So
Yeah.
this will be +7. Which is good, because that's a 6. So that's 13 for my first swing. Guard just gets stuck in the wood.
You got this!
It gets wedged for a second, and you're just like, you get it out, and you're like, alright, need better angle.
One moment.
You know, I saw some of the tile pull up. That's great.
Nayla, give me the rage. And he's going to rage, so he has advantage on the strength checks.
I love it. It's so good. It's so good.
So Tommy, since you haven't seen him rage before, these etchings all over his like body that they're normally not visible because they're really fine etchings all start glowing with this radiant light, so he looks like he has like full body tattoos with like runic symbols and Celtic knotwork.
Fucking awesome.
Much better. But I will roll to see if that crits, because that's advantage. Okay, so 18 plus 17 is 25.
That freaking, you go and get like a big old chunk into the ground, probably about like 5 to 10 pounds worth of
Just
like some
knocking stone
rock,
out.
just go back and forth, and you guys didn't get a blueprint. You're digging literally a hole.
I'm assuming the basement is below us.
I hope.
It's logical to me that the basement would be below us.
Farther, and you're about like 5 feet in, and suddenly you just see a small crack in like hole appear, and it's slightly off to the side of your hole, going into like the basement.
He can fill in.
basement.
He can fill in. Wham! Just smash through the wall.
You know, you're not really stealth mission guys, are you? Because I'm getting this feeling that you're not.
I am made of metal. What do you think?
Oh, yeah.
Literally, he's just looking up at you guys like, hello.
Okay,
Hi.
The entertaining thing is, he's 5 feet in, his head and shoulders are actually still sticking out of the hole.
so I think, actually no, Tommy, you would have heard something because you have the highest passive perception within the whole group. You begin hearing something that isn't guard 7 coming from down. Make a perception check.
Fungus dragon.
I know.
You wish, motherfucker.
Hey, after the candy cane dragon last year, anything's possible.
That was fun, though.
Oh, sorry, peppermint dragon. You got really annoyed when we were calling it candy cane dragon.
I know.
That would be a 21.
One? Okay. It sounds kind of like footprints and water sloshing about.
Footsteps?
Yeah.
Hey, guard. There's this. It's coming from the hole, right?
Yeah.
She's going to actually, to get him to pay attention, she's going to knock on his head to get him to stop. So like, dung dung, dung dung dung.
Guard, you suddenly hear ting 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 onto the back of your head.
Yes, also, Dono, speak up. You're very quiet.
Oh, am I? Sorry. You hear a little ting 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 onto the back of your head. I imagine that you're hitting him probably with like a ring that you have on your.
Oh yeah, she's like decked out in like fashion jewelry. If you're gonna keep swinging the sword, there might be something down there that's making little footy steps, like water and movement, and it's coming from your hole.
Is it coming from hole or basement? And he just points to the crack.
Donna, could I figure out if it's coming from like somewhere in like past him, or like?
What was your perception check again?
That was a 21.
Okay.
Not natural 20.
No. Okay, so it is definitely like where he's going in to like break into the basement away from like the fungus area. It is definitely coming from. It's like you hear it slightly from the basement door, and then you also get like a reverb from in the hole that he's about to dig into. And guard, as you begin looking in there, even make a perception check with disadvantage since you have no dark vision.
I gotta get this fucking headband enchanted.
Ting! It's like a little tap-on light.
13.
13. You pick it up as well. The slight movement of water and such. As you guys enter in, I need to pull up the map for the basement area. So give me a second.
There is definitely something there. In my
I'm not.
hole.
Yeah, when I said it, it didn't sound as good, but I'm starting to rethink that. But it doesn't really sound to me like fungus. Not that I'm saying.
So
It could
is there
be.
a opening down there now that we can see?
There's just like
Yeah.
a crack. I haven't busted through the wall,
There's
right?
there's probably about a foot crack in there right now that you can kind of look into. Anybody with dark vision
Can I
look.
take the tip of the pick and just like knock the hole a little little bit wider so I can like just a glowing eye is
That's
peeking
basically-
through the
That's basically
wall.
what you're doing right now. Is what I've assumed that
I
you've done.
hear you.
I would like to
Fucking nightmare fuel.
Give
I'd
me a
just like
fucking
to take
second,
a
actually.
small, we'll say one, like a small coin, and I'd like to cast a light on it and toss it
Okay.
in the hole.
Okay. Like a climber with what's the fucking
Glow stick.
climber? Yeah, like a glow stick that climbers use or splunkers use.
Yeah,
You-
something
Yeah.
so we can see a
Light
little
it up, toss it in there, and you just see the room illuminate slightly, and you just see a small fungus head person begin walking away and like skittering away, and you see as it seems like spores are released from them. In fear.
There are mushroom people.
These mushrooms are alive.
Did someone feed me mushrooms?
No.
I've heard of them now.
You are too young to have mushrooms. None for you.
Okay.
At some point, we need to do like a
guard-
5-year time skip so Merish can
Guard?
drink.
So I don't. Here's my thing with the Warforge. I'm not sure if you'd be affected by this.
I am resistant to poison.
Okay, it's not a poison. It's a spore situation. You aren't considered poison or anything like that. But with like the puff out, and with you being right there next to the hole, some of the spores come out and into basically your little speaking slat and comes into your area, and you begin hearing voices. Of like things being like, there's somebody there. There's some. What's going on? Let me help.
Oh, it's like a frightened effect.
No. You are just hearing voices of what sounds like a mass of people.
Oh, like I'm
You're not-
hearing them
you're
down
not
the
scared.
tunnel.
It's like telepathy, but
Oh, well,
Wait,
yeah.
The fungi.
I don't
Yeah.
believe Warforged have any
resistance. From
resistance
Okay, I
to
wanted
any
make
kind
sure.
of effect like that.
Yeah, I'm just.
If
like,
there's a roll, I'll roll it. Otherwise,
yeah, there's no roll.
there's mushrooms in my head.
I just wanted to make sure that you're there and you are now affected by the spores of this creature. As you begin to hear the sounds of what sounds like a small village of voices talking.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Player knowledge. I know
I'm trying to get
things. You know I've read up on these because they're
Yeah.
in one of the books.
Mhm.
Is it a Who from Whoville?
No. These are actually like one of the cutest of the
Yeah.
D&D subraces that also can be
Mhm.
fucking terrifying.
Oh, great.
Guard 7's just gonna kind of like tilt his head to the side, just like, can you hear me?
You hear the voices stop, and they're just like, "What is your name? What is your name? Name."
I am Guard 7, servant of Nayla. Who
Friend or
are
foe?
you?
Friend or foe? Friend or foe? Is the hearing that you say after you say your name.
He's just gonna look up. Are we friends or foes of little mushroom people?
Preferably friends.
Preferably friend.
we are, and you hear like a bunch of different voices. It's echoing. Within
It's
your
the
head.
hive mind effect.
Yeah, it's the hive mind effect. And then you hear, we are the Mycodons
We
of
are.
Crawl. Or, we are the Mycodons of this cave.
You are not in your cave anymore, though. The dwarf, he broke into your
we
cave.
Ran out.
Why did you run out of cave into his basement?
Big thing chased us out.
I know how we can get mushrooms to go back. There is something big in their cave that scared them away.
Ask him if they'll let us.
I love how the rest of the party is just like, Guard 7's saying that he knows this shit and talking to himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tommy's like, you're, you know, I think you had a little bit too many of the mushrooms upstairs.
Anybody that wants to make a Arcana or History check to know what the heck's going on, you can.
That's a 21 for
Okay.
Arcana.
Got it. Okay. You think with seeing the spore person, because you did see him, and the release of it, and then it coming into Guard 7's, like, you saw the spores enter into his mouth.
Yeah, they went under his faceplate and they're just in his empty helmet.
In.
With a reverb.
You have heard of these creatures before. It's weird to see them here, but you have seen them in the swamp, being that it's perfect conditions. These are considered Mycodons. They are mushroom-type people. They are usually neutral, or if not, just unviolent in some form, as long as you are not violent towards them.
I know what these guys are. They're
Yes?
Mycodons. That we what are they doing out here? We always see them in the swamp. Guard, they're usually not violent, but don't make any sudden movements.
Mm.
You should ask him how to get them back in where they belong.
If we remove monster, will you go back?
If you clear home, we will go back.
All we need to do is remove whatever scared them out of their cave.
Well,
Can
ask
you
him if they'll
lead
let
us
through.
to the cave?
We can lead you to entrance.
Wunderbar.
And then you begin with this. You see some of the mushrooms begin to retrieve back, and kind of despawned from up above, and you see the basement door, all the growth over it, begin to resend, and you guys can now open it up.
Points at Briar and he says, "No sudden moves. You can be scary."
I only want to be friends.
Okay.
I feel like this is an ongoing thing with you and your magic coat.
Yes?
Just checking. That's it.
All right. So you guys enter into the more basement/mining entrance.
And for anybody watching the stream, this is what some myconids can look like. I got the cutest picture I could. Yeah. Alright,
They're really fun.
continue.
Oh, I
Okay.
love them.
Yeah.
I've used these before.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can send that in the chat so you guys can see it too.
You guys descend down past the ladder, leaving the hole. Fuck the kitchen. Whatever.
Guard would like push the stone back in and kind of stomp.
It's gonna be like that one squeaky tile for the rest of his
He's
life.
gonna drag the wood planks back in. There's just this kind of weird cutout shape, and it's a little it's like a 0.5 millimeter lower. He's a dwarf. He can fix it. That's like 3 gold worth of repairs. Come on. Get somebody to use shape stone.
Okay, so
Can't
you guys
shoot stone,
begin.
but I can mold earth.
All right, you guys descend down.
Mold is how we got in this problem in the first place.
All right. You guys descend down into the basement, and there's like steps that go down, and you see a small group of Mycadans, probably from what you can see, just entering in what the light gives off from the coin. Between 25 to 30 of them. Some of them taller, some of them smaller, little children, and then one very large one in the back. They, as you enter in, they ask guards, like, would rest of friends like to listen or be spoken to?
He's going to turn to you guys. They can make it so you can hear them as well if you'd like.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yep.
You see the large one step forward and then release a sporish cloud through you. And as it goes out into like this 30-foot radius, it comes down. As you guys breathe in, you begin to hear the different voices, and it kind of like is this bouncing off cave effect of like echoes and such, and then gets to a point of where it calms down, and you begin to hear the voice of the leader saying, "Thank you for being understanding and not fearing us. We've not seen a lot of above people for a long time."
I've met some of your people in the swamp.
Really? I did not know that we had brothers in the swamp.
Yeah.
Or is there a swamp above? They don't really know about a swamp too much.
Oh.
They're like, what's a swamp?
Yeah. We are from...
ways away.
We have journeyed far from for any points in a direction, and you guys would know, if anybody wants to make a history check, you would know that it is towards like Krold's direction. We journeyed there a long time ago, back before the demons came and began taking over. You look like you had a question there, Tommy.
Here, the demons. I'm just trying to figure out what chased you out of the hole before it.
So,
you know.
So we've discussed this a couple times in game, but Kroll is a Dwarvish empire that on the western end of it, behind their great capital, there is a large crack in the world where it is actually connected to, or some believe that it is connected to the Nine Hells. And from there, many demons came out and chased out. And part of history that is not usually known of. Make me a history check for me, so I can give you this whole bit of. I want to give this lore dump so fucking badly.
All right, give me a second. I think I only have a 1 in history.
Since you're
2. That wasn't that one.
You just know that Kroll's got demons and they freaking like beat and they use them for.
So it's Sunnydale from Buffy. Like it's the center demons.
Yeah, it's demons and dwarves rule over the demons because they tried to freaking fight the dwarves and take their land.
Sorry, my nat one didn't want you to roll.
I know. Like, man, you guys always roll low on the history.
I'm sorry. I kicked the dice. My fault. Change dice.
It's all good. I love you guys. You guys go through this whole conversation. He goes through the history of that little bit. Basically, they came from Kroll and were chased out from the Underdark and into more of the above Earth area, and they were able to find this area from the mountains, and they have been calling it home. Though recently, something seems to have been pushed out and come towards them. They describe a large fungus-like hulking creature that is in there and has different fungus-like things as well that seem demonic slightly, but plant-like in nature. Through Briar, you can make me a Arcana check. Or history.
That's a nope. That's
Nope.
bad.
Okay, you have never heard of this in all your reading in school. Merish, you wouldn't know anything, and Guard, you probably wouldn't know much of anything about this situation either. It just, they describe like this creature. It seems to be just massive in size.
Actually,
following him and taking him out.
can I roll a religion check to see if it's described in any religious texts he's ever read?
Sure, go for it. I'll give you that.
That is a 19.
19. It's less religious and more mythic within religion. But when demons come into the world, they mutate it and change it. And if some of them still reside in the 9 hells were to bring their energy into the world. Oh, okay. And bring their energy into the world, it is possible that mutations have happened to some of the different creatures or ecosystem within it. This could be something of like an abomination class or aberration class of a change in the world. You don't know the exact name of what it could be.
But it's something came into the world after it had been morphed by demonic energy.
Yeah. So I'm going to turn off my fan. It's cold. But yeah, so it sounds like something was changed. But you understand through like religious and mythical and legend and shit like that, that this probably happened because of the way that the world changed a couple hundred years ago when the demons came and were taken over and weren't sent back.
Kroll again causing problems.
Mm-hmm.
Where is cave?
You point, or one of them goes and begins walking you through this opened area. As you enter into the mouth of the mine, you have water underneath your feet as you step and not walk. It's not muddy in any form, but it's just like you hear as you make each step echoes throughout the cave. And it splits into a fork area. One enters into kind of a darker area off to the side. And then you see the large crack that was busted open through what you believe the dwarf, which I don't think I told you guys his name.
You did not. And we did not ask.
Yep, you did not. So, the dwarf told you about. Wormjournal told you about. Yeah, the opening, the crack. He says, the marketing goes...
it is dwarf crack.
Yes,
We're
good.
5. We're all fucking 5.
I get it. I know. I've been playing with you guys long enough. I know. But yeah, he points you to. This is the opening. In about 100 or about a half mile down is where their city is. And the fungus continues to grow from there as well. Like there's fungus growing all over the walls of this place.
Okay. I am not stealthiest, but I think we can walk in, and once we get close, stealthy people can try to find.
Yeah. I very much, I think I've got that part.
And when it comes to fighting, if it is of demonic nature, I may have a little harder hit because of... And he just kind of points upward.
I am gonna look at... Where's my features? At Guard 7 and Briar, and if it's still okay with you, I'm gonna let you hear me.
Sounds good. Just the 2 of us, or all 3?
I can only do 2 at a time at this juncture.
Good idea.
Of my levels.
Okay, Merish will just talk like a little child anyway.
Sorry for the shaking noise in the background. I'm trying to get all the unfiltered apple juice stuff out of the bottom. There it goes.
So, for the next 9 hours, as long as I'm within a mile, we can talk to the head.
And Merish is again left to his own thoughts.
I gave it to him last time. I have to, divvy up. It's like a fun party trick,
Yeah.
Well, sucks to be you guys. You have no clue what's going on in my head.
You're hungry, you're tired, and you're excited.
Am I that readable?
Yes, you are.
So good.
You are child. Children are always readable because they have simple wants.
Okay.
By the way, Tommy, if you listen into Guard's thoughts, all you hear is a combination of the wind whistling through an empty space and 10011001110011 and binary.
1 + 2 + 1 + 1. Got it.
What does she get when she listens to Briar? I'm
Yeah.
curious.
Wolf growls.
You know, not what I thought was gonna.
Fire.
Going to find his butt.
Death to frog. Just an image of a dead frog on the side of the road run over by a carriage.
Just
I'm going to say, for the boss fight of the Ark, when we get there, spiritual weapon, if anybody has that ability by then, can take any form, so it could be a large carriage.
So, I know I talked about like demonic and stuff like that. There are things with your 19, you know that demonic energy just makes things. It could just be...
Yeah, it could be
it can
something...
make undead. It can be a different class than Fiend.
Yeah.
It just can be made from...
That's why I said if it is something of demonic origins instead of... So, he's essentially, when he said that, is saying potentially he can do more damage.
Yeah.
But this could be anything from abomination to mutation to just a large frog.
And from the description that they gave, it sounds very fungus and plant-like, so yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Well, we know somebody who's good at trimming plants.
Fantastic. All right. As you guys begin
Just
to
don't pick
make
up
your
any
trek in
bows
there,
this time, Merish.
who's leading the pack?
Stealthy people first,
Yeah.
right?
Are
Like,
you? Can you hide, Merish?
Have we got a proficiency in stealth?
same here.
Okay. So you all are stealthy.
I have a +1.
But I also
Plus
have
5.
disadvantage, so
Oh.
Why do you have disadvantage?
my armor set.
You got chainmail?
Think so.
I have hold on.
I remember you have some
Scale
form of
mail.
heavy.
Okay, cool.
Mhm.
So even
Yeah.
like just your normal clothes tears. Your armor doesn't tear, but like your armor goes underneath your clothes. So I haven't checked your character sheet. As you guys begin your trek, Tommy, will you please make me an investigation check? Or perception. Well, it's a perception check for now. Investigation if you want to check for other things. Or certain
Ooh,
things.
that's a natural 18
Okay.
with
Very nice.
a 1. So no, you said perception.
Perception, yeah.
So math 18 plus 8.
26.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking damn. Holy shit.
I am stealthy and I see shit. Listen, last time I was a
It's
rogue,
like
I
you're
saw
a rogue.
nothing.
I know.
You would be surprised.
And everybody else, including Tommy, make stealth checks as well, since you're being stealthy.
Yeah. 24. 19.
Can't get worse than that. Yes.
Dirty 20.
7!
Woohoo!
Nat 20 for 27.
Guard is specifically in the back.
He is like,
'Cause he's
instead of
like-
picking up his knees, he's just dragging them in the water.
He's like
Looking like
very
yes.
carefully, like, if I move quietly. Yeah, he's in the back, but yeah, dirty
What's-
20. Fuck. The guy made a
Merish-
medal roll better than you guys.
I rolled 2 2s.
You don't roll with disadvantage because you're made of metal?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I just roll straight for stealth.
Cool. All right. Then that's basically a group pass. I'll give you that. As you guys begin to walk through, you notice that Briar is beginning to make like a little bit of a jingling noise, and you decide to go okay and throw like some like padding or whatever to help with the sound, and begin walking through this like mud and water and all these funguses on the wall. And with a 26 perception, Tommy, you begin to see some movement on the walls ahead of you. It's like the fungus is moving, and you hear.
What sounds like?
I feel like the resistance to poison is going to come into effect today.
Hey, mushroom people, can you still hear me?
They cannot. You guys are far enough down that the connection's broken.
Does this sound like a frog?
I mean, yeah.
Or ribbity?
Yeah.
There's a ribbity kind of noise coming along the walls, down a little bit. So keep being quiet and just be ready. So I believe in you, okay?
Yeah.
You can make an investigation check to see if you can notice even clearer what's going on.
Not good at this. 11.
Okay. I will roll for them really quick. You do notice that it seems like there are frogs that are stuck to the wall that have mushrooms growing on the back of them. They're like hopping, and you hear as they move around and such. Now would be an Arcana check to figure out what the hell these are.
I'm gonna point or kind of.
You would like Merish to make an Arcana?
Merish is right behind you.
Yeah.
Merish
just
or
like-
Briar to make an Arcana check.
She's patting her. She goes to pat around for Merish and realizes because he's a little bit shorter, right?
That's
so
a
her hand
19.
goes from here. Yeah.
You just pat him on the head.
Yeah.
That was
Oh.
a 19 for an Arcana check.
These are spore frogs. Sporeback frogs. Sorry. I took a bite of food.
And what do I know about them?
They, when are spooked, will produce a spore that is poisonous to others. And it enters into you, whether you like it or not. It's just kind of dodging out of the way of it. So as long as you guys can like either get past them without spooking them, now that you've noticed them, that shouldn't be a problem. But you may end up dealing with some poison clouds
So
in a second.
I lean
If you
into Tommy and say, "Don't make any sudden movement. They're poisonous. Think of like the telepathy spore, but death." And if you're looking at Merish, just scales kind of go a blackish tint as he's getting nervous.
You know, I could have lived without the knowledge that there were poisonous frogs that light. And through telepathy, she's going to relay what Merish whispered to both Guard 7 and Briar.
oh, they're
Guard-
like right there. They heard it.
Yeah, Guard 7 is literally stopped.
Oh.
Just like,
Yeah.
I will say that they're probably about 40 feet away, the frogs. But they will probably have, if you guys want to try and take them out. It seems like what you noticed was about 3 just on the walls and jumping about. If you want to try and take them out silently and kill them, it would prevent the spores from being shot out because it's a reaction through them. So if they were dead, probably not. Yeah. But if you have something that can kill that, go for it.
You know, I
Or-
could try some stuff if you want. If it doesn't. I don't know, Merish, you told me that they were going to kill me and I don't really want to die.
Be very
Okay.
We're good.
What are you guys doing?
She's waiting to watch what Merish does because she doesn't
Okay.
have like
And
I
I'm
don't
going to try
Not
and
doing
stealth
anything.
past them.
Okay. Roll a stealth check for me.
Ooh, a 16.
Okay. You feel pretty damn stealthy this moment. What are you doing?
I would like to try and move past them to see what else we see in this cave.
Oh, you want to get past the frogs?
Yeah.
Not okay. Okay. As you begin walking past and moving, it is going to be a little bit of a dexterity check to make sure that you don't spook them in this
I'm a
situation.
dex motherfucker.
So make me a dex save.
Natural 20.
Okay.
yeah.
You do not spook the frogs. Congratulations. God, I need to turn off settings. Turn off all notifications. Okay. You make it past them, and you are not having to deal with these frogs. As you just hear ribbit, ribbit as they begin kind of plopping all over the place, moving. Okay, and you enter past them for a little bit, and about 20, 30 feet past them, you look in, and it just becomes this open cavern area, and you can see mushroom buildings and such. Make a perception check for me. Do you have dark vision?
I believe I do. I don't see it.
I don't know where. Would it be in abilities?
It'd be first page underneath where your passive stuff is.
Okay.
It'll say additional sense types, and if you have anything, it'll be there.
Nope, I don't.
But I don't think
You don't have dark vision?
lizard folk actually have dark vision.
Okay, you can't see shit, which means that your stealth. Well, I won't make you re-roll your stealth checks, but that should have been a disadvantage. You don't see anything, but you do see that it comes out of this hallway situation. If you wish to use like a spell like light or something like that, you totally can.
Yeah, Tommy and Briar are the only ones with dark vision.
Yep.
For some reason, I thought
I don't believe lizard folk have dark vision by default.
Okay. So what are you doing this moment?
I'm
Tommy and Briar, you did see him pass the frogs. By the
I'm
way.
going to cast a light.
Okay. As you do that, you illuminate 30 feet, 60 feet of dim light out, right? I believe light does. You do begin to see the opening of a large cavern and small mushroom pods. Homes, it looks like. They seem to be little huts, like little cylinder huts with a big old mushroom top above. And this cavern is about 60 feet up, opens up into it. You guys have been traveling down as you've been going. Water has been like secreting up more and more, but here each one of these pods are on like their own little island of water or of land above them, and this is like very moisturized area, and you begin to see what seems to be these little moss like wolves walking around and patrolling through these different huts. And quickly through the light you begin to cover it up and notice just these wolves walking about and walking. And yeah.
How many of them do I see?
You see currently where's my phone? You would see 2 at this moment.
So, I don't want to go all the way back now that I know I don't have dark vision. I don't know why I thought I did.
And you don't have the telepathy connection either.
Nope, I don't.
Exactly what I was thinking. I was like, dang it.
Level up, get one more. Find
I'm
the
gonna
child.
go ahead and try and stealth my way back to them.
All right, make me a dex save or dex check. Disadvantage because of dark vision. Unless you want to keep your light up and kind of keep it like dimmed.
19.
Okay, that'll be enough to make it through.
19 and a 21.
Oh god, damn. Okay. As you
then-
walk past these frogs, you do not spook them. You enter back and you retell everything that you just saw to the group.
I kind of, Briar, your people are in there.
Okay.
So, to describe these wolves correctly, they look like they're made of plant.
Oh, I know. I just
They're
wolf.
mossy. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure. You're good.
Merish is being funny.
I'm just making sure that I communicated myself correctly. My bad.
No, you communicated that. No, Merish is being funny. They're all green wolves. They seem to be made of plants. We could probably burn them. I know there's at least 2.
Okay, there's probably more.
If we can get them all into one central location, I can light them up.
Okay.
Can we all make it past the frogs without spooking them? Because I can try to take them out before we do that.
It's a little dark, but I've done it twice now. I think I can.
Guard just stands there unmoving, but his eyes have like an uncertain color, like an uncertain purple.
Ooh. All right.
I have no idea what we should do.
Poison frogs.
Because we could, they're like 40 feet away.
35, 40 feet, depending on where you guys are standing within the group.
I mean, I have some range if we wanted to try to take them out just in case. But I don't know how far their death spores go.
How many of them are there?
You notice 3.
We can each take one, double up on one of them, and see if we can kill them in one shot. I don't think they'd release their spores if they just died suddenly.
I mean, I'm along for the ride, so whatever you guys want to do.
I don't know. All I know is I don't want a death fart in my face.
Okay.
I think that we should take them out then. That might be
Okay.
the best.
I have a little bit of range, so
I don't.
because I have some
Oh,
javelins,
Without
I will
disadvantage.
take aim at the
but
one
I
farthest
can't
away.
see anything.
So your attack would be at disadvantage if you did anything.
Yeah.
wrong.
And most of my attacks have to be within 5 feet of it.
So, you know what? Maybe we just go really stealthy and slow. And
Briar, you do have a dagger.
I do. But doesn't do a lot of damage, but I can always try. Whatever
Alright.
you would like to try.
Whatever, it's up to you guys.
Anybody have a coin?
Merish does. He casts light on it.
Throw it in the room.
So, you get a coin. What do you do with the coin?
Heads, we try to take them out. Tails, we sneak past them. Is that a thought process?
Put it in the hands
Oh,
of the
you
gods.
actually want to know if anybody in here? actually
Yeah,
has a
guard
coin.
guard
Yeah.
will take out a silver.
Yeah.
Guard will take out a silver. We put it in hands of gods. Come on, Nayla. And flips it. Daddy needs new pair of head.
Okay, we need an actual coin because I don't have one on.
Here's how you do it. You roll a d4, and it goes evens and odds.
Okay.
But I actually have a
Do you want it in
D2.
my hands?
You
or
have a
somebody else's?
D2?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I have a
Yeah!
d2 as well, but it is legitimately buried in here somewhere.
I just took it out from one of my dice
We'll
bags.
eventually have a D2 from tactical tokens, but you know.
Yeah, mine's buried in here somewhere.
Okay.
But yeah, you just go evens and odds if you don't have a d2. But if we have a d2, then
Alright,
Hey,
roll it.
this coin.
get it.
So heads is
We
kill
head
'em.
past.
We head
Tails,
past.
we cut off their tails.
We good if that's heads?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. Oh, that was cocked.
What?
How do you cock a d2?
It was legitly like that.
Oh
the
yeah,
side of my
Kraken's
tree.
Kraken Dice's D2s are fucking thick.
But it was head.
So we try and head past.
Yeah.
And if all else fails, we cut off their tails.
Alright.
Oh. Excuse me while I just dent the shit out of the leather in my rolling tome.
Oh no.
Dropped my D6 corner first.
Oh, hold on.
Whoa.
Oh no, that didn't
Wait.
look good.
Not good for me.
So that's an unnatural 20 for the first one.
Okay.
That's a 12 for the second. Oh, no, 15. 15.
Okay. Guard, you would be at
I'm just straight.
dark vision? Or you're just straight?
It's stealth,
Okay.
so I'd just be a straight roll, right?
I don't know. If you don't have dark vision, I don't know if it affects it. I can't
Well, no, darkness, at least as far as I know rules-wise, darkness doesn't affect your stealth abilities. Because you can still kind of see without dark vision, it's that you're very, very limited.
Okay.
But it's a 14 anyways. I can roll lower if you want.
Oh. So Tommy, what did you get again?
16.
Tommy, really quick, in your zoom, go up to the top left corner for me, and you should see a button that should let you turn off the modified sound. Do you see that?
Where is it? Can you say that one more time?
On zoom, in the top
Yeah.
left corner.
That's this corner.
I don't know if you're on Windows or Mac. I just realized
on
that might be
Windows.
one of the reasons why we're having so much sound issues, is if people don't have original sound turned on.
Yeah, there's nothing in my top left corner.
Oh, I bet. Let me check a thing. I think you have to turn it on in settings,
Check
don't
it
you?
during break.
Yeah, we'll fuck around with it. Because, Donna, you're crazy quiet right now because it's giving preference to Tommy.
Okay.
Move this back.
As you begin, it's background, but as you guys begin to walk forward, I need to actually roll for. Okay. Okay. As you begin to walk through, did anybody roll below 16?
14.
15.
We told you it wasn't gonna work.
It was really close, honestly. And then, like, after walking back and forth, I was like, okay, now they're active. As you begin to walk through, Briar and Guard pass, and you hear and makes dex saves for me.
The fucking frog's just self-destructed. Okay, Voltorb, thanks.
They didn't self-destruct. They just blew their load.
That's like the 4th time in a row I've rolled a 19.
Can I borrow that dice? Because I just got an
Right?
11.
I rolled an 11, but it's a 16 with my modifier.
I also rolled a 19 for a 26.
Well, I think it was just the two of us that triggered them, right?
It would affect the entire group.
Okay.
Yay, death
So
hearts.
anybody that rolled under 13,
Hi.
you're taking this as full.
Is it poison damage?
Yes, it is poison. So
Halved anyways.
Okay. That is fuck. That's a 6. That's a 6 and a 4. So
10.
that's 10 points. So
Fine.
5. Half.
5 for me.
Poison. Yep. And there's not a con save for this, so, because it does not poison you. It just
Just straight poison damage, not the effect.
I love the fact that like you guys went through it twice.
Well, the smallest one of us went through
know.
it twice.
And not to mention, I've had some lucky rolls tonight, so.
I know.
Yeah.
Damn
And
lucky
it-
one.
yeah.
So is it
Real
5
nice.
damage for everyone?
Yes, 5 damage
Yeah, I think I was the only one that rolled.
under, and then he takes half with poison.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So
Okay.
I almost took only 2 damage.
oh god.
Let's see.
As you guys get past that, you're coughing.
Guard is
You
just
open in-
like shaking spores off of his helmet.
I turned to you guys. I told you, death farts.
As you enter into the cavern, you notice that the dogs are staring at the mouth of the cavern. And we are going to take a break, do our giveaway, and after that, we will roll initiative against the 2 dogs.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, as we're going into the break, I'm going to pull up my little ad read thing, and then I will start the giveaway. This episode of Adventures in Initiative is brought to you with the support of our friends at Nord Games, publishers of third-party 5e resource books, adventure modules, and reference card decks. Use code AIPOD10 for 10% off your purchase. One-time use per customer, cannot be combined with other coupons, and check them out at nordgamesllc.com. And today we are doing a giveaway for $20 store credit. That should...
So,
There it is. It popped up in the
everybody can
chat.
be able to apply.
So go ahead and use code !giveaway to enter. 1 entry per person. So just put that in, and it'll give you a message confirming that you've entered. And then, yeah, we'll
And
see,
there's no
guys.
exclusion for anybody that can enter in because it's a giveaway of cash instead of.
There is still an exclusion for anybody from Quebec because of giveaway laws that still apply.
Okay, wow.
Yes, but
Sorry. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's it.
So we will see you guys in about 10-15 minutes.
All right. Stab your faces.
This episode of Adventures in Initiative is brought to you with the support of our friends at Nord Games, designers and publishers of third-party resource books, reference card decks, and adventure modules for 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons. Check out their products at nordgamesllc.com or use the store locator to find them near you. And use code AIPOD10 for 10% off your purchase. One-time use per customer, cannot be combined with other coupons.
Hello and welcome back to Adventures Initiative. How was your break? How was the time? How are my players doing? And how's that giveaway going?
So I'm going to give you all about another 10 seconds, and then I'm going to hit the pick winner option. So that's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Other people count with me. 4,
4,
3, 2,
Woohoo.
1. All right, entries are entries. There is now closed entries.
Oh.
Can I get a drum roll, please, as I hit the pick winner button? And the winner is Ardentia Bella.
Oh,
Congratulations.
Yay!
Please message Donna or myself in our Discord, or just whisper at us here on Twitch, and we will get your email information and pass that on to Nord Games, and they will send you your $20 store credit gift card for their shop.
And so you guys know, we will be doing giveaways more often, just kind of more of like once a month kind of thing. So enjoy the story, but come around and you guys might win some stuff. Enjoy. Tell your friends. But congratulations to our winner. We will make sure your information is sent and just get in contact with us. Now, let's continue the story as we enter into initiative to fight some moss wolves. Let's go.
Yeah.
Everybody roll your initiative for me.
Let me get iBite going first.
Okay.
And while I roll my initiative, I will inform you guys that this combat is brought to you by our friends at Tactical Tokens. These lightweight, durable, reusable tabletop tiles work with dry erase, wet erase, and even chalk markers. With 4 token sizes, you can quickly represent any creature of any size, from tiny all the way up to gargantuan. With Tactical Tokens, gone are the days of never having the right pieces or miniatures for surprise encounters. Check out their shop at tacticaltokens.com and use code AIPOD for 10% off your order. Thank you to Tactical Tokens for partnering with us.
Damn.
And I rolled a... What's my modifier?
Tommy, you don't seem very happy about your mission.
15
Oh.
15.
for
Okay.
guard.
Merish, what is your dex?
+3.
+3? Okay. Got it. Where did I just put that?
Remember to call out your guys' rolls for the audio.
21.
17. I didn't want to interrupt the.
You're good.
ad read.
Excuse me.
What'd you get? Okay. 15 for guard.
And a 6 for Tommy.
Okay.
I rolled a nat 1. I finally have like a plus.
Big
Oh.
ol' 6.
Got it.
That's so,
One.
I'm so sorry.
You know what? I'd rather have it get out of the way in initiative.
Yeah, I know. It's better to have it there than in the fight. So, first up is Briar. Okay, so real quick, let's set up the scene. Who's in front of the pack? Who's in the back? Who's
Rear
in the middle?
guard.
Rear guard.
Not in the
okay.
front.
Not in the front.
I believe it was Tommy, Merish, Briar, guard in that order. 'Cause
Got it. So, Tommy, you're in the front. Briar, you see these 2 dogs flanking Tommy at the beginning, or kind of at a flanking position, each one at the sides, about 10 feet away from her.
Okay.
What do you do as you're in the back?
Can I tell they're gonna attack her?
Probably. They look aggressive.
Okay. I pull out my rapier, and I
Huh?
run and just. And here we go.
I'm loving the energy. I love it.
Nope. That's an 8 of them.
That an 8 total.
Yep. I rolled
Okay.
3. My dice.
Give me a second. I closed their stuff really quick for a second.
3 of my life.
Okay. Yeah, that's not gonna hit. Sorry to
Yeah.
say. I wish it did because it'd be funny, but it's not. Anything else that you want to do with your bonus action?
Can I still just strike?
Oh yeah, you can offhand strike with your hand if you want.
Oh, wow, that one definitely will hit. Stupid. So 17 plus 5.
I just love the sass of just like, fucking really? You're just so mad at your dice right now. How much was that again? Sorry.
17 plus 4.
That will definitely hit. So give me the damage for that.
I think that might have been only a 1.
Do you have a plus to your damage at all?
you should. Should
Well,
be
so
your
would it be
modifier.
Or strength?
Unarmed strike?
You're using your claws, right? Oh no, you're not in your. You didn't go for it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it would just be an unarmed strike. So it's 1 plus your strength.
What's my strike? 4.
4.
So
Okay,
5.
So 4 points of damage. Okay.
Oh no, you have a +3 strength. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Little weakling.
She a
Well,
bad bitch, okay?
Guard's just sitting over here with a +4 strength.
Well,
And I actually rolled that 18.
That does do. That doesn't seem to like. As you go to strike with your fist and you pop it into the face, doesn't seem to like. They don't seem to be resisting the damage in any way. But you definitely slam it into the face and kind of throw it and go. As it stares you down. Next up is Merish. What are you doing?
I point at the one opposite of the one that was struck, and I said, "You get away, you ugly green puppy!" And I cast Vicious Mockery.
Okay. That is an intelligence or
Wisdom save.
wisdom save. Got it. Okay.
Somebody has to do Vicious Mockery now that the bard's gone.
I know. That is going to be a 6 plus 1. That is not going to pass. It's a 7.
Take 2 points of damage and have disadvantage on your next attack roll.
Got it. I'm guessing you're hitting the same one that Briar just hit?
No, the one opposite the...
Okay. Thank you for the clarification. Next up is going to be the dogs, or the wolves, as they're going to pack tactics since one's engaged with not Briar and not quite engaged with Tommy. They're going to go next to each other and begin doing pack tactics against Briar. One gets advantage. One of them is a straight roll because of their tactics. So this one's with advantage. That's a 19 and an 18 with a plus. Yeah.
Yep.
Let me see what damage is going to be. God. It's going to put 5. No, okay. And I need you to make a...
God.
Oh, you are considered grappled by this
I am.
attack.
Okay.
And it is 1d6 damage.
Not bad.
1 plus 3. So 4 points piercing damage.
Okay. 4. Oh, I'm Nope. Okay. And I'm grappled.
I may end up trying to look this up. Give me a second. The image is a little blurry on my phone. It would be a lot better if I was on the computer, but I can't pull that up. So I'm going to see if I can do it straight to mouse. Oof. Okay, second one's going to attack. Just a straight roll. 9 plus 4. Is that going to hit you? 13?
No. Nope.
Okay, so that one does not hit. And because you're only grappled and not actually anything else. Okay, yeah, I can totally save this. Oh shit. Okay, so this is an ability that happens when you get grappled. I'm going to see if it takes place. 18, I'm guessing, is going to hit you.
Yep.
As you are grappled by this one dog, you see the mossy form or plant-like material sharpen itself and begin cutting into your body.
This is why I can't have nice clothes.
It only it doesn't go into the clothes,
Yeah.
it goes into the skin and stuff like that. It seems like it's growing into underneath your armor and such like that, and just cutting into your skin. You only take from that. Yeah, it's not a pleasant feeling. You take 7 points of slashing damage from that.
Holy Hannah. Okay.
All right. Next up is, since the other one did not make purchase, next up is Guard. What are you doing?
How many of these things are there again?
There's only 2.
2? Guard is going to move up behind the closest, whichever one is not currently grappling Briar. Mm-hmm. Reach up, and as he pulls the sword from his back in one swing, is going to try and show it what division is.
Okay.
Since technically I'm flanking with Briar, would this be at advantage?
She's technically grappled, so she couldn't give you it. I'm going to say no, just wise.
I didn't think of it until I had rolled, but it's 19 anyways.
Okay, yeah, that'll definitely hit.
So, here, I'm going to use my 2 green dice for the damage. Actually, I need a third one, too, because this is also going to throw some radiant damage on him.
Do you get to do radiant damage when you're not raging?
Yeah, that is not a rage effect. That's just the first attack I take.
You're good. I just wanted to make sure.
Oh, you're good. I'm. All right. So that is what's the modifier there? 10 plus 4 for 14 slashing damage.
And that's still one that's not grappling her?
Yeah, and then an additional 5 radiant.
So 14 slashing, 5 radiant. Got it.
Yep.
Oh.
in case any of that hits harder or weaker than it's supposed to.
Chink! Right through it. You cut like a giant chunk of the mossy body of this creature off, and you get exposure of not what seems to be not like just a root-like bony structure from inside of it, and the moss begins to recoil back into itself, but you've cut it pretty deeply. Anything else that you would like to do on your turn?
No, I'm not going to waste a rage.
All right. Next up will be Tommy. What do you want to do?
Oh man.
They're like right in front of you, but they moved away because Briar came in.
All
Save
right,
your ass.
It looks like she's reaching for something, but she's going to bring her hands back out, and there's going to be two like bright green daggers that appear, and she's going to use her psychic blades on the one that is grappling Briar.
Okay.
That is, I guess it's also engaged with Guard 7.
No,
it's a
I'm
different-
on the other one.
Yeah. You can switch it up if you want. You haven't rolled your dice yet.
Essentially, you have the one grappling Briar, the one I hit, me. And then Merish is, like, throwing insults from the
He's
side.
in the back.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the one that's engaged with.
Merish is all like, "Hey, fuck you."
Yeah.
Hey, what you doing in Southie? Can we
so
just say that the swamp is Boston of this world?
I love
It's more
it.
Louisiana, but yeah.
All right.
All
That
sound like
is
this, man, y'all.
a
What you doing on it down?
14 for the first swipe.
14 will just barely hit.
Yeah. So also, since it's engaged, I'm going to do some sneak attack,
Okay.
which is at this point
A lot.
6 only. Oh,
I
yeah.
think it's 2d6 at this point.
Yeah.
So you hit level 5, then it goes up to 3.
I know.
You're so close.
I love it. I'm going to
What
just
do
use
I get
my,
at level 5?
Let's do
I should know that.
that one. So that is 11 plus. Oh, 11 plus 7 is that right? Yeah. That is 18 for the first swipe. And then with
This
my
is the one that isn't engaged with Briar, or is? Or that's grappling Briar, or not?
That's the one that Shop is guard
Okay.
7 is attacking.
That one takes this. How do you throw this dagger at it? This incorporeal form thing.
This is just it looks like a regular old, hand weapon, and it's just as soon as she swipes it out, it kind of disappears the moment it hits. So it is just like whoosh.
So it's like swiping from afar, and you just and through this like you guys. It's kind of like a wand going through the air, and as you see it just enter in through the sky, you see this pulse kind of go through, cut into the creature, and split it in two, and it falls. All the moss enters into the water down below your feet and disappears outwards.
Merish, what fraction of monster is left? Guard
Okay,
7's
there you
turning
go.
it into a fucking math class.
And then you have your second thing. What do you want to do?
Yeah, and then I'm going to use my other one on my offhand.
Okay.
Oh, that's not gonna hit. It's only a 6, so.
That's not going to hit.
And it's
With your
psychic.
offhand,
Oh.
I don't know if that
Very
matters. But yeah.
it doesn't, but keep that. But it might later on.
Yeah.
Next up is going to be Briar. You are grappled. What do you want to do?
Try and not be grappled?
Okay, make a. Check it out. I believe it is a. Yeah, it is a strength check. I believe. Yep, strength.
17?
That'll definitely get you out. You just
Oh god.
tear it out and part of the thing. That was your action to do that.
Okay.
You still have a bonus action.
My bonus action. Gotta remember. Hold on. I don't want that one.
Remember, you can also on D&D Beyond sort your actions and bonus actions. Makes it a lot easier. And Dono, we need to remember I have danger sense next time.
Ah,
I would have had advantage on that dex roll with the
Gotta move.
frogs.
Good point. Yep. And
I am.
you weren't surprised in the moment, so.
No, I could see them coming.
Yeah.
As my bonus action, I'm going to shift into
Okay.
my shift. I'm not a werewolf. I got my ears.
You got your shifter. So you guys see as her hair kind of goes a little wild and ears pop up, teeth enlarge outwards, and she goes in from this like more humanoid to bestial form, not fully, any kind of like a lycanthropy, but not her nails extend out into being claws and just out.
At that moment, Tommy's like, "Oh, what is that? Why? Is that
Tommy,
okay?"
Hi.
Tommy, you can make a Arcana check with that.
Just wait. It gets better.
Yeah.
Merish just looks at you and says,
11.
"Only she can get scared."
11. It's not this is a shifter. It's a type of humanoid that lives within this world. There's usually a tribe within the Farron Forest.
You could have warned me about the.
I said
Oh, yeah,
she got
sorry.
scary.
You did, kid. That's.
Oh, it gets worse.
Okay.
And I just smile.
Next up is Merish. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna just. Let's go ahead. She's broke free now, so I'm gonna go ahead and just raise my hands and kind of clap together and cast Thunderclap on them.
Okay.
So I need a con save.
Alrighty. Ooh. I might save from this. Yeah.
I'm just
does a
imagining the wolf
How
that
does a
you
19 sound?
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Sounds like a save.
Okay. They still take damage?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. So.
But 100 feet away, everything can hear it.
Oh shit!
Why is Merish always Merish?
I didn't even think
You
about
know
that
what?
until...
It's
I
that
didn't
little
think about
spice of
that.
chaos. I love it.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that until I went to see whether he took half damage or
Read
not.
the full spell.
It
Oh, you guys hear?
always starts as a stealth mission.
This wolf is just like Cousin Harold? Oh, dodge the thunder. Wow, now I'm deaf.
So this giant clapping noise just booms out, and you see it echo through the chamber. The water ripples as Merish claps his hands together, and this thunder is left. Does not seem to affect the dog in any way, or wolf. Next up is the wolf's turn. It is going to, with that, it does not get advantage on this attack. It no longer has a pack. Going to make an attack against Briar. That's a dirty 20 to get you.
Yeah? Oh.
Wait, how far is Briar from me?
She would be like right. You guys had one dog in between you, right? So she would be like 10 feet away.
Which dog is attacked? The dog that was between us is dead, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys have like a square distance away from each other.
Okay. Then it's not close enough to proc Sentinel.
Yeah.
That's what I was wanting to figure out.
Yep. That is minimum damage. It's going to be 3 points of piercing damage to you.
Okay.
And then you're considered grappled again. Which means that I need you to make a... Wait, is it a save for it? Or... Oh no, it needs to make it another attack to see if it can get deeper into your armor. 15 plus... That's another dirty 20.
Yeah, it hits.
So you're going to take 2d6 plus...
Yay!
I mean, at least it's only grappled. That just means you can't
Or-
move. You can do everything else still.
Oh my god. 13 points of slashing damage.
If.
It's a good thing you guys picked up those freaking potions, right? Where'd that dice drop at? Drop one of my nice dice, you guys. Okay, I'll look for it later. But that's the end of the dog's turn. Next up is going to be Guard. Your turn. What do you want to do?
I would like to circle around to the opposite side from Briar. And then I would like to try and, make some ribs.
Okay,
Just
go for it.
chop this thing.
Vegan salad? I don't know.
Come on, baby. I really want to eat some tofu.
I don't fucking know.
That's a 9, which I blame on the, really, really sad joke. So Guard goes to swing, sees Briar grappled, and then kind of just alters his swing at the last second to completely miss so that he doesn't hit Briar.
So, as you swing, you miss the dog and ducks under, holding Briar.
And then,
for him and cutting into their skin. And Tommy, it's your turn. What do you want
well, hold on. With my bonus action, could I punch it?
Sure, make an offhand attack. Just don't add.
I'll let
any
D&D
modifiers.
Beyond
Just
roll
straight
this.
It should be just add your strength, but no modifier. Oh,
Yeah, just
No
strength
proficiency.
is still 11.
it's not gonna hit. You freaking
Yeah.
you go to try and make purchase, and the mossy form kind of extends outwards and sees your punch, and you just go right through it. A little stumble. It's like shit.
Too much follow through. Need to work on form.
Next
Where
up
is
Tommy.
Speedbag?
All right. I'm gonna do the same thing. We're gonna slice.
Okay, slice.
Slice. That's
I like that.
16 plus 7.
That'll definitely hit.
Woo!
And then we're also gonna do sneak attack, but we're gonna do this on D&D Beyond because I am bad at math. That's another 11. I love D&D Beyond today. Oh, 6s. Jeez.
How much damage is it altogether?
That's 11 plus 7 again. Oh my god.
18? Good fucking lord.
I love D&D Beyond.
As you go to slash through again, you just and tear apart this dog. And now its form begins to grow back together. But you saw it kind of bust a hole through it.
So
Bust a cap in its ass.
She kind of with this one, she grabs kind of just by the side of Guard, and when he's punching, she throws her psychic knife towards it, so it kind of looks like it's coming from the psychic knife. And then offhand, 8 plus 7 is 15,
That'll just barely hit it.
and that's just I think plus 2.
Yeah, it should just be the base stat, not your modifier.
Yeah, it's
added
just
to the damage.
1d6. 4.
4 plus 2, or
No, it's just 1d6 for the second
Okay,
one.
cool.
It's a plus 2 to attack.
this thing's looking bad. But as you go to strike it through again, it tears into some of the grassy form of it, and it's just kind of. Yeah. Okay. Briar, your turn. What would you like to do?
Try and ungrapple myself.
You can either ungrapple or you can try and attack. I don't think you get disadvantage with an
Yeah,
attack.
grapple, literally all
You
it
can't
does is
move.
you just can't move. It puts your speed to 0, but everything else you can still do. And you technically have
Okay.
advantage from me flanking.
I guess I will try and attack then.
Just maybe. Attacking, what is this pedantic stuff?
That's a 15.
15? That'll just barely hit it.
Thank God. Now what is the damage? 1d.
I don't know.
There's my d8. 8 points of damage.
Okay.
And then
How do you
what?
want to do?
Yeah.
It had 8 points.
Okay. As I am just looking at him, I just stab him from under his, just
As you see, it just cut like butter.
Just
The
Puerto Rican
grappling
necktie.
device Just drop down and
I look better
That was a
anyways.
lot of initiative. Congratulations.
Just walk away.
As these dogs drop down, you just see their bodies dissipate into just as moss, and it just floats above the water. and it just looks like normal moss. Strange. It's like their essence have left this plant-like material. So, Tommy, make a perception check for me because you have the best passive perception. So,
let's do math, guys. I'm bad at math. I'm sorry. 13.
aren't we all?
Oh my gosh, it's awful. I'm an English person for a reason. 21.
Okay. You do hear the sound of more of the, and then a sound of boom, boom, and like the sound of water just passing through. You think the sound of Merish's clap, thunderous clap, probably alerted.
Merish, we've warned you about clapping cheeks.
You know, something big is coming, so you're either gonna want to hide or get your weapons ready.
Guard is going to flip his sword, put it next to him, and just stand there like, you shall not fucking pass. Sorry, you shall not fucking pass.
Merish is gonna rip a bit of leather off of his bag and cast mage armor.
Okay.
I'm gonna go behind and chug one of the potions.
Okay. You down one of the potions. Roll. I believe it's 2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
Is there anywhere for me to hide?
Yes. There is like buildings, etc. Everything.
8 points of health.
Okay.
I'm not more than half dead now.
Thank God.
Leo, stop making me hungry. They're cooking. Let's see if I can pronounce this. Sordo a la vara, which is essentially pig on a stick.
Okay. So,
Pork on a rotisserie.
guys are just getting ready for the fight. I'd say you guys have about a minute or two before anything shows up, but you can definitely hear things coming. So what do you do to prepare? Is it just waiting, putting on mage armor, taking a potion, hiding? Anything else that you want to do?
I would like to prepare flaming spheres so when I see this thing I can cast it.
Okay. It's not a bad idea.
Guard is actually going to reach into his shirt, take out his holy symbol, and like pray for like 30 seconds. Just like asking Nalo, like, hey, long time no hearing from you. Could use some help.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just anything you want to toss our way. Handy. Appreciated. And then just tuck it away and like sword ready.
Make a religion check for me. Go for it.
Let's see if I can talk to my god. Ooh. That would be a 16.
Okay. You begin to hear the sound of like clicking clocks and gears turning and that whatnot. You feel that Nayla is with you, and the power that she has given to you should be enough.
Yeah, it's essentially like to actually put it in his voice. He essentially is like, Nayla, watch over us in this battle and bless my allies, kind of thing.
So, as you guys prepare yourselves, Tommy, you hiding, Briar, you taking your potion. Briar, anything else that you want to do on top of the potion?
Yes. So my shift has by the time it happens, and I'm going to invoke my right.
Okay. So you light up your sword. Light or flame comes from her sword as light emanates through it. Kind of like makes a reflecting image off of yourself off the watery floor. Comes and it illuminates the cavern, and you can see coming towards you this kind of plant-like carapace type thing, mushrooms growing off of its back. It looks like it has a hardened hide through it with a shell on itself an orb for a head and 2 giant claws that just come to a point. Red, dripping with what seems to be a type of liquid. You guys see this.
If you send me the name in the chat, Dono, I'll pull it up for the stream.
Here, I'll shoot you the picture.
Works for me.
I will post it. Oh, and I did get, I believe it was the winner that just messaged me.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so if you want to send that on to Nord like last time.
I will. I'll do that. Yep. Cool. Got your information, winner. Thank you.
All right.
I
I will.
go back to the picture. But yeah, you guys see that.
No, thank you.
Now, will everybody please roll me initiative as it's coming towards you?
Give me one
Dice look
moment
like me
while I
today.
just add this guy.
I'll release my
About that.
lightning sphere when I see it.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Do you have
guys,
any help?
this is what we're about to fight. All
Yeah.
those in the stream, you should be able to see that now.
I got a 9.
Okay.
All right, and I need to
Roll
roll
for
mine.
Okay. You also see
4.
You also see 3 of the different dogs coming out from behind it and rushing forward towards you guys. You release your sphere, right?
Yep. I want to center it on the main creature.
Okay, so
And then
which
anything
ones?
within a
9, 15, 15, 4. Okay.
5-foot sphere?
Okay, so
Yeah, 5-foot diameter sphere.
Volk. 5-foot diameter sphere of it.
Yeah.
So, all right. Does it make any kind of a save or anything?
Dex.
Okay. It does not.
That is 8 points.
I'm
of
guessing,
fire. Go.
Tommy, I think you have a +1 to your dex, and Merish, you have a +3, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I have a. No, I have a higher dex.
Oh. Oh, no, wait. It's your intelligence that's the +1.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, yeah, my con is +1. My dex
Okay.
is +7.
So it's Tommy, Merish,
Oh, that's my save. Sorry, my dex is +5.
Merish, Briar. What is guard's dex?
+1.
Okay. Guard, you will be going last.
I already knew that. I rolled a 4.
Oh,
Well, the wolves rolled a 4 as well, but they have a +2.
Oh God, I'm really going last.
But yes, the sphere of fire just sort of envelops it.
I will say we are coming up
Okay, cool.
close, so you might want to.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then let's get through this. We are getting very close. So first up is with what was the damage that it took for the sphere?
I've already cleared it out. I don't remember whether it was 6 or 8, so I'll let you pick.
Okay. I'll say that was 8
And it's
because
fire damage.
okay, it does not seem to take extra damage from the fire. Probably dealing with the moisture around in the air is keeping it so it doesn't set ablaze. You would imagine. So 2.
Mark that spell slot up.
30, 30, 30. Okay. It rolled an 18, but it has a +0 to its initiative, so it's going to go first. It's going to use its full movement to get up. Who would be in front of everything? Probably guard.
Guard would have
Yeah.
positioned himself right up front to
Okay.
take the
It's
brunt.
going to move directly towards you, guard, and begin slashing at you. It's going to make 2 talon attacks against you. First one is a 19.
That's gonna hit.
Second one is a dirty 20.
Also gonna hit. Actually, no, the dirty 20 doesn't hit, but the 19 does.
Okay. Oh shit! It makes okay. How much damage is that? Oh, okay. 10 plus for the first one, it is 10 plus 4, 14 slashing, and you are raging.
I was not raging yet.
Oh, okay. Well, you had time to if you wanted to, right?
I would say once it came into sight, he would have raged then.
Okay. The second one is going to be 7.
Actually, yeah, it would have been the end of his prayer with his as he's putting the symbol away. He would have said,
12.
"Nayla, give me rage." So
12 points of slashing.
that's
for
the
second
halved.
one. No, that's not halved.
Okay, so 6 halved.
Okay, and then I need you. How far away is everybody?
I would have been right behind guard, probably.
Okay. You're right behind guard?
I would say you probably would have been a little further back.
Well, I had to be within 60 feet of it.
Yeah, so
Okay.
like 45 feet back, since Briar and Mira.
Tommy, you're hiding. Briar, where are you in this situation? It would be a little bit easier for me if I had a map, but I don't have that. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to get an idea.
No
I'm
worries.
probably a little bit to the right of him.
Are you off, like, center, like, off to the... Okay.
If I'm center, Briar's probably like
Oh,
5
this is so
feet
much-
over.
Merish and Shop, please make me a Constitution save as that instead of taking its third talent attack, it's going to release a sporing just as it shoots force from its body. DC is...
Oh, it's trying to poison me?
It is a corrosive spray.
Okay, so it's acid. Okay. I ask because, so in addition to being resistant to poison, I have advantage on saves against it.
How does a 23 sound?
A 23, you're going to take half.
Also 23.
Okay, you're both taking half.
What was the first talent attack, by the way? So it was 12 for the second one, but my headphones are wonky and cut out.
I rolled 10 plus, I believe it's plus 4.
So it was a
14.
7, and then the 6, and then this. Okay.
Okay, so I need to get a couple of D8s here because it's asking for D4s, but I have to. Okay, I don't have enough D8s because I don't have enough freaking dice. Fuck my life. Okay. 4 plus 3, 7 plus 5 is 13. Plus I roll one of them. Plus 8. That'll be 21 points of acid damage.
Halved to 10?
Yes.
Ooh, I'm not looking good.
And that will be the end of its turn. Next up is Tommy. What are you doing? You are here, away from all of them. You do not think the dogs have spotted you.
Okay. I'm going to pop up and I'm gonna throw some psychic blades from my hiding spot at the giant thing. How far away is it?
From where you were hiding, you're off-centered from the cone, probably about 30, 20, or 25 to 30 feet away.
Okay, that's perfect. So, hey, big plant thing, and then I'm going to psychic blade, which is 14. Ooh. Does a 14 hit?
No, it does not.
Well, I'm gonna try to use one of my psychic energy dice, which adds a d6, to try and hit it.
Ooh.
I got 4 of them.
Plus 4?
No, that's a plus 3, so
14. That just barely hits.
yes. Okay. I've been holding on to it, and I didn't want to use them, but let's see. So let's do
Smart.
one of those.
It's what you do in a dungeon. You hold on to a couple of different things and not go full out on the first couple fights or whatever.
Yeah, right. That's 8 plus sneak attack because I'm hiding. Plus another 8 is 16.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna hit it again with my offhand. 20, 18 plus 2, dirty 20.
Okay. That'll hit.
3 damage for that one.
Okay, so how much damage was it in total? All of them?
Or
3
16.
plus 16?
Yeah, so 19.
19? Okay.
And then
It
I'm
takes
not-
the full brunt of this damage.
So because I yelled out, I'm also going to bonus action Misty Step
Ooh.
30 feet behind a different hut.
Okay. Roll a stealth for me while you do that.
I have to roll a stealth for Misty Stepping?
Well, I guess you wouldn't be hiding, but like and it's like
Yeah, true.
like a small
Okay.
flash of light bounces. So
17.
okay, cool. I'll keep that in mind.
Cool.
So, okay, next up is Briar. Oh no, Merish, what are you doing?
I'm gonna take a couple steps back.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna say, best mocking of Tommy.
Oh, also
Oi, plant
make a-
guy.
Oh no.
Does the fire thing stay on, by the way?
Um,
Is it concentration? It's a constant spell, right?
duration up to 1 minute.
Yeah. Make a concentration net check for that. Just DC 10. Just real quick before you cast your next spell.
I met it.
Okay, thank God. All right, stays up.
But as I do that, I say, hey, plant guy, and trying to mock Tommy, and vicious mockery.
Okay, it's not resistant to it. No, I don't think it has ears. What's the save? Or it's a wisdom save, right?
Wisdom save, DC 14.
12 it got.
Again, 2 points of psychic damage and disadvantage on your next attack.
Okay, 2 points of psychic, disadvantage. Got it, cool. And it's just the next attack or the next series of attacks?
I believe it just says next attack. Next attack
Okay,
roll.
good enough.
Bonus action. Healing light on myself because I said so.
Got it. Fantastic. Love it. You guys are doing some good damage to it. It's looking kind of rough. Or it's not looking rough, but it's definitely taking this damage. It doesn't seem to have any resistance to anything that you guys have thrown at it quite yet. Next up is going to be Briar. What are you doing? The wolves are next, and then it will be guard. You will be on deck. So,
As a bonus action, I am going to use my blood curse on him.
he is marked. You see this? You see this deafened strike or mark come across the head of this creature as it kind of bleeds slightly. And do you roll a? Oh no, that's only if you empower it. Do you empower it to stay on there for a minute?
Well, it's on there. I did that when I did the Crimson Rite.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, I already took that damage.
You take the damage again when you activate the curse as well. And it's only if you strengthen the curse. So,
Which I probably should.
okay. So just roll a d4, and it's just a straight d4.
2. I can
Okay,
deal
cool.
with that.
Yeah.
I can deal with that. Okay.
So it is marked. So whatever right damage you do to it is doubled.
It's not
It is-
gonna work.
You can flank with guard if you wish, so you can get advantage.
Yes.
Okay, go for
'Cause
it.
that's a 12 otherwise. God.
You need to cross those dice. Yeah.
That is it.
Fantasy.
That is 9 points. Or 9.
9. Nope. Fantasy has always been cursed, even when she was DMing for me when I first started D&D.
Fantasy,
I'm gonna send you new dice.
stop letting the cursed man touch your dice. By the
I never
cursed
touched
man, I don't mean Dono.
No. All right.
I mean Will Wheaton.
I believe that's the end of your turn, so it's going to be the wolves. 2 of them are going to go. Well, I'm going to make them do a bonus action perception check or free action perception. Does not notice. That one notices you.
No.
And that one does not. So one of them is actually going to go for you, Tommy. And notice, and then see where you're hidden as you poke it, like see an arm poked out. It's going to make a strike attack against you as it runs and uses its full movement. 13 plus 4, 17. Does that hit you?
Yeah. Got
Okay.
it.
6 plus 2, that's 8 points of piercing damage. Because it bites you down and you are considered grappled. And now let's see if it gets. Oh, fucking 23.
Yeah, that hits, Dono.
So our holiday gift from Dono is going to be a TPK.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm very squishy.
Even the barbarian ain't that strong.
I know.
mm-hmm.
10 points of slashing damage as it enters into your thing. Begins tearing into your skin. These other ones are going to use their full movement to get up to. I think they're going to go for Merish. You're going to go. So they're going to go attack you since the other one seems to be.
How far is their movement?
They're 40 feet, and they were right next to the Hulk creature. Like they're kind of
That's
spread out a
in
little
front
bit.
of me. And Marish is like
Yes.
45 feet behind me.
That's true. Neither one of them are going to hit. I imagine a 13 and a 7 yeah, 13 and a 8 probably isn't going to hit you in any way. But because they attacked Shop, you can use Sentinel on one of them.
Well, Marish is like 45 feet behind me, wasn't he? So they can't even get to him.
Oh, what? Were you 45 feet?
Yeah, and I moved.
Okay,
past
then never
Laura.
mind. They'll.
They just run into the middle of the empty space. Just, we're gonna get him. We're gonna get him. Wait, what?
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Okay, then one's gonna flank with the monster to get guard, and the other one is gonna go after Merish. So, but neither one of them are gonna hit. I'm gonna keep with the attack, so I won't have. So we can go guard. Your turn.
Okay. With my
You're flanking with Briar.
one attack, I'm going to swing on the big guy.
Okay.
So with advantage, thanks to Briar. Though,
Woo!
actually,
Thank you for that too.
so that's a 21.
Okay. That'll definitely
Actually,
hit.
it's a 23 because I also have the +2.
God fucking damn it. Okay.
Let's just go for this. Let's see how much damage I can do. Not great. 6, 10, 12 slashing, including the rage damage, and then 5 radiant damage.
Okay. It hasn't been okay. It hasn't been hit by radiant damage. So 12 slashing, 5 radiant, and because of how it's made, I will say that the radiant damage seems to do a little bit more damage to it, and it hasn't been hit with a fire either. But you hit with.
It's
one
because
fire.
Briar hasn't hit it.
It
I
has
know,
been.
but it is marked with that one thing. It has been hit with fire. It didn't do much damage, but the radiant seems to be doing a little bit more damage.
Okay.
Made within the world. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out. So 5, 10 plus 12, so that's 22. Shit! Holy hell. Okay. Yeah. You guys dropped a good chunk of its health already. Good lord. Okay. Next up is going to be its turn. I'm going to see if it recharges at all. It does not, so it doesn't have its breath weapon. It's going to make 2 attacks against guard. Both are going to hit.
What did it roll for the audio?
It was a 16 and 19 flat on the dice and has a +7.
Yeah. A +7 against level 4 adventurers?
It has a.
For Christmas, I'm getting him a book on how to balance encounters. It didn't need the wolves.
You threatened that last year.
Now, last year I threatened to drive to Utah and give him a class. And this year he's not even going to be there when I visit Utah.
I know.
Bastard doesn't want to see me.
Well, shit. It rolled a 1, and then it also rolled a 12.
So the 1 is nullified, right?
Is it?
Well, it's half damage, so can we count half the damage?
Plus its strength modifier, which actually I think I...
Yeah, so what's its strength?
Strength is actually a +4, so it would be
2 points, because we
so 2
round
points.
down, right?
And then 12 plus 4 would be 16, so cut that in
8.
half, 8. So yeah.
Yeah, it's a solid, 10 more points of my HP gone, and Guard is not looking great, nor does he have any of the potions.
That's okay.
Briar
I'm
has
there
all
with
of
you.
them.
You got Merish, you got healing. And then that'll be the end of the Hulk's turn. And Tommy, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
I am very hurt. So she's gonna try to communicate that, and I'm gonna try to get out of this grapple.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to get out of it, or can you Misty Step out of it?
I can only do it once per long rest.
Ah, shit. I thought you had like 2 of them.
No, I
Nope.
could do. That's only my psychic whispers. I can only Misty Step once because it's a racial.
Oh.
Higher levels,
Okay.
maybe.
Yeah, maybe. That's rough. I'm so sorry.
That's rough, buddy.
That's rough. Okay, make a strength check to get out.
Okay. Don't fuck me. Okay. That's 17 plus.
That'll definitely bust out of it. You tear the plant life away from you, and I believe you can either disengage as a bonus action or you can cut into the bitch.
Susie.
Up to you.
Yeah, I'm going to disengage because I have.
Okay.
And I'm going to use all of my movements to get away.
Okay.
To get as far away as I can.
Okay. These things are nasty. Okay. Is that a puppy playing with a toy?
No, she's good. She's good. It's adorable.
Okay. As you guys go to notice the, so I will put this within you, Tommy, because your passive is good enough. Each time that guard is hit the Hulk, it seems to be affecting the wolves in some way.
I will communicate that to. Does it seem like they're like, ugh, like
They seem to be shaken, or like their form begins to shake a little bit, like the connection is weakened.
telepathically? Guard, every time you hit them, these wolves, they go a little bit down. So, just keep hitting them if you can.
Yeah.
Can, as a free action, Guard just be like, hit more, got it.
Got it. Yeah, you can totally do that as a reaction. Merish, it is now your turn.
Okay, Merish is gonna kind of toss his hand up in the air and act like he's hitting something with his staff like a baseball bat, and the creature needs to make a dex save.
Okay.
Merish about to cast the radiant light of Le Cordon Bleu on this bitch.
11. I'm guessing 11 does not do it.
11 does not hit, and you take max damage, 8 points
Okay.
of radiant damage.
Radiant or
Boy, what did
fire?
you just cast?
Sacred Flame.
Yeah, that's radiant. That's radiant damage.
Shit. Pick my knife. Okay.
Yeah, boy.
So, okay.
That light warlock is celestial warlock, man.
Bonus action, healing light, 2d6.
Isn't that touch?
No,
No,
it's
it's a light.
Really?
the rain.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought that was one of the ones where the name was wrong.
Nope.
No, it literally says. Let me see.
Oh no, you're good. I believe you.
You're good. You don't have to describe it. I know. We all know.
I have D&D Beyond. I can look it up.
Can see within 60 feet.
Yep.
2d6 ShopGoblin.
Thank
Guard
you.
7.
7
and you
HP.
can totally see, and you can 100% see who guard is because of his runes glowing.
Yeah, I'm very
The
visible.
darkness. And Briar's light not marking off of from the back from her sword.
You said that was 2d6 total of 7?
No, 2d6. I had rolled it. I was going to let you roll.
Okay, go
Oh no, you. Whoever's doing the healing does the rolling, right?
Yep.
2d6.
I want your rolls for the day. Might have been trash.
9.
9 healing.
Oh, that's good.
9 is very helpful.
Yep.
That puts me back up to where I was before that last round of attacks.
Sorry, Tommy. I can't see you.
It's okay. I'm just running away.
You just hear this voice of just like, oh, it's okay.
I'm just bleeding out, man.
It's okay. I'll make you a cannoli.
All right. I
Make
believe
a
that's
good
the
bit
end
of lasagna with some nice red
Briar,
sauce.
it is your turn. It's the end of Merish.
My
Briar
people.
next, and it'll be the wolves, and then Guard will be up next.
Go for it again.
Okay,
Just
go
try
for it.
to attack him. Okay, that's actually a 21.
That'll definitely hit,
Okay.
and I believe you get double the dice on your. Yeah, this is gonna be massive.
Okay, hold on. Let me get back to my weapon. 9 of that. 2. So 9 points of slash piercing damage, and then 3 points of fire damage.
9 points of slashing, 3 points of fire.
12 total.
And then you double
12.
the fire because it's marked, right? Or did you roll 2d4?
I just rolled 2 d4s.
Okay. Cool.
Just
Child.
look
So,
at the draw.
11.
Then I'm gonna smash it.
It's 12 total.
Okay, yeah. I'm trying to think numbered. Okay. No. I did that right. Okay. It's bad.
It's not looking good?
It's
I'm
not
gonna
looking
do an
This thing
unarmed
might like
strikey.
dish out a lot of like damage, but it's really
It's a plant.
yeah,
It's
a
Audrey 2. You can kill it with an axe.
Mm,
Yes.
So can I do the unarmed
Oh
strike?
yeah, totally. And that I believe has your right on it too, doesn't it?
Bitch
No,
slap
oh,
of
no.
fire.
That's only in your other form.
Yeah, the fully morphed form with burning hands.
Yeah.
16?
16 just barely hits.
Okay. 4
Okay,
points
we
of
know it's
damage.
AC. 4 points.
4 points.
4
Yeah,
points.
Got it.
Blood hunters, man.
I love.
Just
I
wait
love
until
your
you
thing.
see a wolf with
Every
flaming
single-
hands. It's cool.
When you said that you wanted to play a werewolf,
Yeah.
I was like, "Fuck yeah, let's do it."
I was
Okay,
excited.
it's gonna be the wolf's turn. I'm gonna see in the darkness. So it does not notice you anymore. What the heck is going on? Sun's crying. It does not notice you, Raquel, Tommy, at all. The next one is gonna go. So I think there's 2 with.
There was one up against me, and the other one was partway through a charge to Merish.
Yes. So that one's gonna get an attack. 14, 18. Does that hit you, Shop?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Man, everything's attacking me. Why can't it attack anybody else so I can hit it?
Hey, I have.
That's 6.
You're not close enough.
6 cut in half. 3 points of piercing damage.
Alrighty.
And I'm guessing that's not gonna make your AC. Not for the tearing portion. It rolled.
My AC
13?
is 16, so no.
It rolled 13. So yeah, not gonna do it. The next one is going to finish its pacing to Merish and make an attack. That was 19 plus 4. It's 23.
I don't know. Does a 23 hit you, Merish?
But I will need a. It will.
It will need a deck save.
It will need a. Yes, deck save.
That's gonna be 16.
It'll save, so 10 points of fire damage.
Okay.
That's already cut in half. It was 21.
Ah, shit. That one doesn't look too good, and I'm going to see if it rolls to drop. It drops you with the pain. It's concentration.
Get away from me!
It's concentration to keep you grappled. I'm ruling that with it because it doesn't really say it on the thing, but it should be to hold you, so to even like grapple you into it. Since you did damage, I'm just gonna say it dropped. Rolled a 7 on the con. Next, and that's the end of the wolves. Next up is going to be Guard. What are you doing?
Same as the last time. Just gonna
Cutty.
swing a big goddamn sword at this thing.
Okay.
10 does not hit.
You have advantage.
I do. Thank you. A 17 will hit.
Yes, it will.
That's much better. That is 5, 10, 15, or 14, 16 slashing. And max damage for the Radiant at 8. So that's 24 total damage. 8 of that is Radiant.
Okay, 16. You take a giant fucking chunk out of this goddamn thing as you just whip through its like crusty form. I'm gonna high or low.
High or low? Let's go low.
Okay. You see as some of its hardened shell drops from its body, its AC has dropped with that strike. You did half of what's left done.
So Guard is just going to call out as he's seeing this, "Its armor is weakened! Briar, finish it!"
Okay.
And putting that on you. Oh,
thanks.
It is the hulking figure's turn now. It is going to make 2 slashing attacks against you. What the fuck? What's your AC again?
16.
Okay. It only hits with 1, with an 18. A D12. Fucking 7 plus 4.
It's 11. Half to
11.
5.
Yep. Half to 5. And I need to see if its breath weapon gets taken back. It does! So I need a constitution save from you, and I need to see what the range of the attack is.
This is the acid, right?
Yeah, this is the acid. Okay, Merish, you're out of range for it.
So I'm going to guess a 9 fails, so I'm going to take the full acid damage.
Roll fails as well. And I'm going to make it... It's hold the grapple. It rolled a natural 20 on the constitution to hold your grapple. So it's going to be...
Oh yeah, I completely forgot that wolf grappled me last turn, didn't it?
Yeah. It doesn't affect the attack in any way.
I know, that's why I didn't even think about it. I'm like, oh, the damage!
The damage!
No, the damage!
God damn it. Come on. Why are dice so hard to hold?
Because your hands are cold?
No, actually, it's quite warm in this area. 10.
Is it more than 19?
I'm trying to count that. 18 points of acid damage.
1 left. Oh my god. Guard is not looking good.
I was like, you're close to death. I gotta make sure that this is right. Fucking
I mean,
shit.
it's not like death is really all that big of a thing to him, since, you know, it doesn't cost material components to bring him back.
That's true.
But nobody knows that.
Okay, next up is Tommy. What are you doing?
All right, I'm really tired. I'm gonna just stop running. I'm gonna look at guard. I'm gonna look at the big thing that it's down, and I'm just gonna, from 60 feet away, toss some blades.
Okay, go for it.
I'm gonna cut a bitch from a distance.
We're gonna stay as far back as we need to. So that is a 15 plus 7. I imagine that hits.
If I go down, I'm making a cleric.
That'll definitely
Please
hit,
don't go
yes.
down.
Let's do this the easy way.
Just be like, hey, another new character.
Oh,
Me and Drunk, we're the ones that change characters all the time.
That's true.
Since he's engaged, sneak attack.
Yes.
7.
With 2 of your individuals.
Yee.
That's 11 for the first one.
Okay.
And
11 in total.
For the first attack, yes.
Okay.
And then that is a 11 plus 11, 12, 13 for the offhand. I'm going to use a psychic die. Just in
Okay.
case. 14, 15, 16.
That'll just barely hit.
No, you dropped its AC.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did drop the AC. That's right. Thank you for reminding me. Yep.
I
That'll
was very
definitely
proud of that. I'm not going to forget it.
hit. That was some massive fucking damage too. Do it.
And that's an extra 5 to the 11. So that is 16 points of damage in total. For everything.
Okay. It is looking very, very rough.
Ah!
It is still up. It is like shambling in its form as it's looking towards you. It is blanked everything.
Insert shambling mound joke.
Merish, it is up to you. What are you doing? And then Briar, you're on deck.
That is a 18 to hit as I just kind of raise my
Okay.
staff and my hand at it, and I cast Elder's Blast.
Okay. Roll
12
your damage.
points of damage.
Okay.
Nice.
It's still up.
I'm waiting for the words. It's close. I know it's close.
It's so fucking close.
Bonus action, I'm going to burn my last 2 healing lights.
Thank you. Because I might not survive the wolves otherwise.
10 points of healing that round.
10?
10.
Thank you. I can survive the wolves now.
The boss fight. Next up, Briar, what are you doing?
Gonna attack it.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
With advantage.
Okay, so the first one is a 24, but let me do it again.
Did
Just
you
to
get
see if you get that
20?
crit.
Nope, still 24.
Okay.
Okay.
You can roll your damage, but it's got 3 health left, and you're rolling 3 dice. So,
Guys,
Briar, how would you like to do this?
Okay. Let's see. So, I'm going to use my flaming sword now, and I go to strike it. Say, "Do not kill another friend of mine," or "Let's not kill another friend." And slash
As
it.
you go and slash with your rapier, more like a piercing, but like as you
Yeah.
pierce down into its soul, you go into where it would be like the neck and collarbone. You stab into your flame, and you just see erupting flame entering through the body as you see it begin to glow, and just as it begins to burn and drop its form. The dog's then dropping itself as well. The connection lost, and gone into the puddle it goes. Ash and soot.
Okay.
You guys are out of initiative.
All right,
Shop, you almost died.
Yeah, I got very, very close.
All right, guys, I can't stick around today.
Yeah,
I
let's
gotta
let's wrap up.
We'll do the whole investigating the area and whatever not next time. But that was a good game, everybody.
Next time also will be in the new year since we are taking the next
Yes,
2
we
weeks
are.
off for holidays and for Dono to do his move.
Yep. I am moving to a new place, so this whole setup temporary, and I'll be getting a new setup here soon. But the journey continues next time, or adventure continues next time. Till then, roll for initiative. Thank you all.